Hello, everyone. My name is Carol, and this is Winter Haven Wisdom. And I am here with you today on Wednesday to do an angel reading for the eclipse in Libra. I am starting with Wisdom of the Oracle for our opening energies. I have said my prayer, called in my spirit guides, and they will be with us here. This is a full eclipse, and it will be the moon will be going in front of the sun, and there'll just be that ring of fire around the outside. It's supposed to be viewable around the Easter Island. That's where it will reach full potentiality. And I think here in the Continental USA, we're not going to see it at all. Maybe a little bit out in California. So anyways, what does this eclipse hold for the rest of us? What do the angels want us to know about this eclipse, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? There, I could feel the energy like lingering. All right. Bottom of our deck is poised. So somebody has done the healing. They're poised, they're doing the work, they're ready to receive, right? They're open wide. They're open to all the potential that the universe holds for them. And this is a 12, so it's a 3. And under that we had happy, happy, happy. This is an 8, right? So somebody may be really happy about the work they do. And speaking of work, community. Community. Being part of a community, building a community. So let's see what else came in here. All right, so we have poised, someone ready to receive, somebody really happy about work they're doing, and building a community, being part of a community, whether this is where you live, the neighborhood you live in, where you work, where you worship, where you volunteer, right? Where you live. Maybe you have a nice community where you live, right? There's all sorts of families nowadays, you never know, right? So, and speaking of that, we have no place like home. This is a 5 energy, right? And first and foremost, when I see home, I think of being at home with myself, being comfortable with who I am. And it also can be, are you still comfortable in your space? Do you need a different space? Have you outgrown where you live? Do you need a different home? Are you thinking about selling a home, buying a home, moving? So many things open up with the energy of home. So in a collective reading, I'd like to mention all of those because we never know where someone is, right? And so that's a 5. We have milk and honey. Life going to get just a wee bit sweeter, I think, for you. And this is a 6 energy. Milk and honey, that rainbow, right? Right? A rainbow energy. Looks delicious. I'm a little hungry now. Peace, right? Being able to come to a level of inner peace, just accept things the way they are. Let your heart, your soul, your mind come to a place of peace in your life. Worrying gets us nowhere. Be an energy of peace. Be the peace in the world, the peace that this world needs. And that is a 5 energy. So home and peace at home, maybe. We have building blocks, and this is a 10 energy. So you're building something, right? We had this work energy here, somebody happy about it. And it looks to me like you've been working hard enough that you see the growth now. You're starting to really see it shape up and grow. And that is a 10. We have time to go, and this is a 9 energy. So time to go, time to come right to the edge of possibility. Maybe you're planning a move, a leap of faith. This is kind of like a Fool energy, coming right to the edge of possibility in life. Time to go, leave a situation behind. Like I said, maybe you're outgrowing where you live and it's time to make a move. We have Yang, and this is our masculine energy, right? And this is like an Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity of some kind around Pentacles coming in, stability. So there's our first Ace of the day. And then we have Loyal Heart, and this is a 8 energy. Right? So you may be a really loyal person to the people you love, to the work you love, to your friends and family. You just may be totally dedicated and committed, and it's such a beautiful energy. And that is an 8. Maybe you're loyal to a community. We have a change is in the wind, and this is a 3. We've seen a lot of change energy in readings recently. A lot of change, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of balancing our light and dark shadows, our feminine and masculine energies. So some change coming in here for the collective. Here and now, staying in the present moment, right? 5. Here and now is where it's at. It's the only place we can affect any change in our life is today. If you were lucky to wake up today, today is the opportunity you have. It's the opportunity before you. The past no longer exists. Ghostland. Future isn't built yet, and it's highly dependent on your actions today. What will happen tomorrow? Okay? So that is a 5. So 5 and 8 are the numbers here today so far. We have mending, and this is a 7. And I see 2 people mending here, and they're stitching up a victory flag of some kind, a banner flag, right? Maybe you are partnering up with somebody in healing together, helping each other heal. And that is a 7. Okay, so far in our reading, we are only missing 2 energy. 3 and 8, 5 and 8, the biggest so far. We have new life. And this is I'm going to put on my glasses for this one. This is an 11. Right? So is this an 11? No, it is not 11. It's not 11. It's a 3. Right? So I just love the imagery here. And if you've ever had this happen to you, you wake up one morning and just everything feels different. You feel lighter, you feel freer, you just wake up so happy and positive, right? That's what's heading in for somebody. somebody really releasing energies and just waking up in this new, beautiful energy. And that is a 3. And that here we are in that poised energy, right? We're in this new life. We're poised. We're balanced, and we're in our new life energy. And message in the bottle, and this is a 6. And this is a message coming in from spirit. When you see this energy, keep your ears and eyes open. It could come in through dreams, your subconscious, out in the community, that kind of thing. So pay attention to the clues that show themselves in your life. And that's a 6. And right, that falls in under this milk and honey energy. And that to me feels like a 10 of cups kind of energy. So maybe some message is going to come in around your happiness, your success. And I'm drawn to the rainbow, right? Like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, maybe a miracle of some kind, maybe coming in. So now I'm going to take the elemental oracle. Let's just connect into this energy we have here. And what do the angels want us to know for this eclipse? Okay, bottom of the deck is electricity and wildness. And this is a 9 energy. 3 and 6 is a 9. So someone passionate, excited, looks like they're speaking in some way, putting their energy out into the world, and all that vibrancy and color and energy. There's just real passion and excitement in the collective here. And that comes in under this time to go energy. Someone getting revved up for a move or a change in some way. And bottom of the deck, magnetism, right? Attraction. Your energy might be very magnetic right now. You might be drawing in opportunity and success, relationships into you right now. You might be vibrating very high and having this all come in. You might be attracting it to you. And this is a 10 energy. We have north and expansion. And this is a 1, right? So we're expanding. Maybe in this work we're doing, we're expanding. Maybe an opportunity to expand a business in some way, take some more action in some way, expand in a relationship. Though I'm not seeing too much here yet around a relationship. But who knows what's to come out, right? We have air in motion. So elementally, there's a lot of air energy here. We're moving a lot more. Things are speeding up. I see a lot of power being kicked up here. Maybe somebody's really stepping into power right now and taking action in behalf of themselves. This is a 22, a powerful 22 number. So we're going to keep that out. We have speed and movement, and this is a 6. So maybe you're moving faster, maybe moving quicker, getting more done. Maybe you've set a plan or you're taking action on something and you're really moving forward. And it almost looks like this person is leaping forward. Maybe you're jumping timelines or leaping ahead in some way. And that is a 6. We have rain and fiduciary. And this is an energy of material lack, or it's an 8 energy. This could be an energy of lack, a lack of time, a lack of money, a lack of space, a lack of energy. But whatever this is for you, whatever lack energy this is for you, when the card shows it's ending, it's starting to wrap up in your life, and new opportunities, new ways of doing things coming into your life. And what would we say? That's an 8. We have passion and the soul, and this is a 5 energy, and one of my favorite cards, right? Look at that eye. All right, you can see all the butterflies around this eye, the transformation that's gone on in this person's life. Below the eye, all the tears that have washed away, the passion and excitement in their life. Above it, all the passion and dreams and wishes that they've manifested above it. And deep within the eye, you see a whole nother world in there. The depths of our soul and the things we go through can all be demonstrated through this eye. And you know, the eyes are the window to the soul, right? When you stare into somebody's eyes, you can learn so much about them and about your own self. If you you know, I haven't told this story in a while, so if there's new viewers here, I'll share this. It just made me think about the eyes. You know, and I was going to say, have you ever looked at your own eyes in the mirror? Have you ever gazed in your eyes? And this just affords me an opportunity to talk about a story. That's a 5. So it's about 2 years ago now. I was driving home from work, and I drove, half of my ride was on a highway, the other half was through the woods, a curvy country road, and very narrow, so you could see into the cars of everybody going by you. And from the moment I entered onto this part of the road, I'm getting all these looks from passing by cars, and I'm thinking, what's wrong? Is there something wrong with my car? You know, is the belt on my raincoat hanging out? Is there something wrong? You know, it, why are they looking at me like this? And I look in my rear view mirror and I'm looking at myself. Did I have, you know, I had blown my nose? Did I leave boogies on my face or something? Did I drool? Is my makeup smudged? What is it? What is wrong? And I look and I see nothing. I see nothing. So I'm like, whatever, who knows, right? I finally get to the end of this road, and it's a 30-minute ride. So I get to the end, and I'm at a stop sign. It's the first stoplight or stop sign or anything. And I take a minute and I really look in the mirror, and I realize, like, I can see. I'm like, I know I have my sunglasses on, but how can I see? And then it dawns on me that one of the lenses had fallen out of my sunglasses. So here I had been driving for an hour with one eye without a sunglass and the other with a dark glass. And I looked in the rearview mirror a few times, and because I could see, I'm like, yeah, I have my sunglasses on. But was I really looking? Was I even really looking? And that's what the point I want to say about these eyes is that Sometimes we can stand in front of a mirror, look at ourselves, and not even be looking at ourselves. Not like, it mesmerized me that I did not pick up on that. And I'm like, what was I looking to find? What was it? And it still captivates me, that energy. Like, it was so clear. It was so clear what was wrong. Yeah, and I came home and had the sunglasses on and walked in the back door, and somebody says to me, "You do realize you are missing one of your lenses in your contact lens?" And I said, "Yep, I realized it a little too late." So I challenge you, when you go in front of the mirror, take a minute and really observe yourself, and look into your soul and see the beauty of you. Okay? We have South and Adventures, and this is a 2, and 2 has entered the reading. So now we've got 1 through 10 here. We're building our story. Right. We are on an adventure. And here in the angel readings, that energy comes out a lot, right? Because I think many of us are on different paths, right? We could be on a healing path, a spiritual path, a love path, a self-discovery, a rebirth, right? There's just so many journeys we go on as people. If we choose to make them an adventure instead of making them miserable and awful, that we look for the opportunities in them to grow and learn and heal and release, it really becomes a pleasure to be on a journey. All right. Today, we're bringing out the sacred she. This is, of course, the Gaia. It's about Mother Nature. We got an eclipse today, and you don't get more Mother Nature than that, right? And I'm, listening to astrologers. I follow a few, and they're saying that this eclipse, it's the end of eclipse season, and we had this one in April, right? And we're to the other side now, 6 months later, and we have a closing one. So what has happened for you in your life in that 6 months? What have you focused on, right? What have you made happen? And it's kind of like the igniter. It's gonna wake up people. Epiphanies are going to come in, realizations, karmic cycles are going to end and closed. People are going to start looking at, they're like waking up in this energy. So I would say 6 months ago, what were you focused on? What were you doing? And where you think you are now with it. All right, we're flipping a little here. All right. What do we need to know, angels, about this eclipse season? Eclipse energy, I should say. saw that coming from my face and I closed my eyes. Okay. Bottom of our deck is scrutiny. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that energy. Scrutiny. Somebody looking at you harshly, passing judgment on you. Are you looking at someone harshly and passing judgment on them? Use your discernment, right? Really use your discernment. Look at things clearly. Look at them thoroughly. Don't make any rash decisions right now, okay? So we have some air energy. Okay. So we have some fire. We have a lot of earth energy here. We have a lot of spiritual energy. We have a lot of air energy here. Of course, the eclipse is in Libra. That's the south node to Aries, because where Aries is the north node and Libra is the south node, and those are getting ready to change, and they go retrograde, and that's going to go into Pisces and Virgo. Pisces will be the north node, and Virgo will be the south node. So it's interesting to have air and earth here for me. Some fire and a little bit of water. So we're going to start with water, only because there's only one. And this is like the Five of Cups energy. They call it disappointment in this deck. And I'm drawn to the moon there. It almost looks like an eclipse there, doesn't it? And this is about our shadow energy, right? And you may feel disappointed in yourself or in a situation in your life that maybe it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Maybe you have some regrets that you didn't handle things better or whatever. Like, it's not a good energy to be in, okay? Like, forgive yourself, right? We are only human. We are here to make mistakes and learn. So with this kind of energy of disappointment or regret, turn it around and just say, whatever that was for you that disappointed you, don't let it happen again. And, you know, I'm kind of in a situation like that. I was on a path and it didn't go the way I hoped it was. And, you know, every now and then I have some regrets, like, was I supposed to be doing something else? And then I go, no, I wasn't. I took that disappointment and I said, I'm not going to regret a professional move anymore. I know what I love. I love doing these readings. I love connecting with all of you. I love doing this. Why would I ever want to go back to that? At one time, maybe that was me, but I've grown, I've changed. And that's what we do. We learn, we grow, we change, we evolve. We rise, we fall, right? It's how life is. So turn your disappointment around and just say, I'm not going to regret anything anymore. I'm going to take the lesson from this. I'm going to apply that wisdom, and I'm going to move on with my life. I'm not going to wallow. I'm not going to wallow in this energy. And that's a 5. Okay, our fire energy, we have a 5 with integrity. And this is someone who realizes that they're a role model. They're an example for other people, and especially for younger people. And they conduct themselves in with morality and ethics and integrity and honor, right? They have strength around them. They are a protector, they're a nurturer. They know they're an example and that people have their eye on them. And that's a 5. Wow, this 5 energy is really big today. And then we have what would be 4 of wands, and they call it dance here, right? But this is about our foundations, our stability. It could be success, a milestone of victory of some kind that you'll want to celebrate. It's 11:11. It's divine timing, divine unions, all coming in here, okay? And this is a 4. Okay, our earth energy, we have 8, a labor of love, and this is putting all your passion and creativity, love, excitement into something, right? And here we see someone painting a mural, right? And it's that way. They're just invested, they're committed, and they're putting all their energy, all their love, all their desires and compassion into some kind of work energy. And that's making them really happy. We had that, and that was one of the opening energies. We have this energy of respect, and this is a 5, right? And I always think of like father time here, right? This is an energy of someone who is just compassionate and understanding for elderly, for animals, for things smaller than them, for the planet, right? Somebody that feels the pain and the energy of the world. They're really tapped in and connected through nature spirits and nature energies. And they respect it. They respect nature and earth. They value it. And that's a 5. We have support, and this is a 4 energy. So this would be like the 4 of Pentacles. So you might be somebody that's really compassionate and understanding. You may be somebody that nurtures other people and takes care of other people. Really compassionate and understanding, loving and nurturing energy here. And that is a 4. And our last is what would be like a 6 of Pentacles, reciprocal energies. This is generosity, right? And you see the rainbow coming in here. You may be somebody who's of service, sharing your energy, your time, your love with the world, with other people, helping a community you're involved in, helping people mend, right? Putting that energy into the work you do, right? And it's reciprocal. It keeps flowing. When you're in the state of flow, it flows, right? And that is a 6. And then our air energy. 5. We are stepping into our power. Maybe that's what eclipse season is going to be about. Standing up and stepping into our power, stepping into our authenticity. And that is a 5. We have what would be like a 6 of swords. This is like a departure. Somebody's leaving. It's time to go, right? Maybe your time has run out there. Maybe you've outgrown a work situation, a home situation, maybe both of those things. You know, here we have a bird. He's holding a leaf, and he sees some destruction around him, like, ah, my tree just fell down. I got to find a new place to live. I'm headed off in a new direction. I'm going someplace else, someplace where the sun shines, where there's no more dark, stormy clouds in my life. Okay, so somebody is departing something, somebody is leaving. And sometimes this isn't even a physical move, although it's indicating that on the card. Sometimes you can just depart a situation. You can just part ways from it from your soul, from your thinking, from your energy. We have what would be the Two of Swords, and this is a restraint. This is blocking energy in a way, holding something out away from you, not wanting to look at something, restraining yourself from something in some way. Okay? Are you restraining someone or something? How are you holding yourself back? And then we have perfection. And if you've followed me for a while, you know how I talk about my struggles with perfection, right? Having to have everything just so, just right. And it's a constant struggle for me, a battle for me to, know that I'm good enough just as I am. And I want that for all of you. Just accept yourself for the way you are right now, today, right in this very moment. You are enough. You don't need to be anything better than what you are, what you authentically are. And I've worked hard to kind of get into that energy. I work hard to stay in that energy. I have a lot of Virgo in me, and Virgo is perfectionism to a T, right? Methodical and all of those things. So I have to be mindful. And I catch myself. When I see it crop up on me the most is when I cook. Like when I chop vegetables, I have to make them the same size, everything. Like I notice it most often in when I cook. I'm pretty, yeah. It's an energy for me, and it may be, for you, maybe perfectionism in the way you, I don't know, in the way you look, the way you dress, the way you appear to others. Maybe you don't want to seem vulnerable or weak or whatever. There's lots of different ways perfectionism can come in. I mean, sometimes it's a level of control, right? Wanting to control how situations go. And I have to, I called myself out in a situation last night. I was kind of negotiating with someone who was trying to help me. And we were both saying the same thing in a different way. And, it dawned on me, it was really about control. And I said, well, you understand this is about a control issue for me, and I'm trying to let you help me and relinquish a little bit of control in this way. And right, like if you have these kinds of tendencies in your life, you have to accept it first of all. There's a lot of very honorable qualities about perfectionists, okay? It's nothing to be ashamed of, but it's something to be real and honest about, and that's why I speak about it here, and I talk about the struggles I have and how it shows up in my life. And, I had a couple of just real examples here of how I have to say, oh, wait a minute, that's what the issue is here. I don't want to give up the control on this. And sometimes we want help, but we want to control how they help us. And we have to learn that if someone's in your life and they're trying to help you, they want nothing but the best for you. They're not trying to screw you over or whatever. You know the difference. You should know the difference. And it's okay to acknowledge that, to be vulnerable and say, hey, you know, I'm just struggling here for a minute. I realize I'm trying to control something, and yeah, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to relinquish it in this occasion because I know this person has their best intentions for me. Okay. And it might show up in some other way in your life. And I'm just trying to show you ways that that I struggle with it. And that is a 4. And that came support and perfectionism, right? It just dawned on me what I was just saying, that this person was trying to support me and help me, and I was trying to have the perfection, the control. So be mindful of that, especially when people are trying to support and help you. Even though we have this warning here, right, of scrutiny, using your discernment in situations, right? Really pay attention, especially if you're signing anything. You know, just keep an eye on situations in your life. And that is an 11. And now our spiritual energies. We have a transitioning energy, and this is a 4, a death and a rebirth here, going from dead to a baby, starting at, you know, Fool energy, brand new life, right? We have a 6, the Lovers, 2 flames coming into 1 here. We might have a divine connection coming in, and I say that with the 4 of Wands out here. Or maybe you feel like you're in a love connection, or right, maybe you're in this milk and honey, you're in a nice relationship with someone. We have a 2 energy with liberation, right? Freeing yourself from any limiting beliefs, any shadow energies, any past energies. Really liberate yourself, really free yourself from what consumes you, eats away at you. That just didn't sound right. And this is a 2. Yeah, that restrain, how you're holding yourself back. Free yourself. Don't hold yourself back anymore. And then we have 1 with alchemy, right? Really alchemizing these issues in your life. Really taking that energy and turning it around on yourself. You know, I talked about the sunglasses. I've talked about my chopping. I've talked about a lot of different things where I've taken those energies and saying, I'm not going to have regrets anymore. I'm not going to worry about how I chop vegetables, and I'm going to let people help me and support me. I'm not going to try to control every little thing in my life. Where did that get me before? It made me a workaholic to the core. So that's how you alchemize. You just say, no, that's not going to happen anymore. I'm going to turn that around. I'm going to use that energy in a different way. And I'm going to make things happen for me. I'm going to make opportunities come into my life. Okay. Yeah, we're really chatty today, aren't we? But, you know, this is eclipse energy, and these are the messages that are coming down in here. We already have quite a full table. I'm going to pull in the animal spirits. That Father Time sitting there with the, caught my eye, the compassion there. The little duckling. All right, angels, what do the animal spirits want us to know? What messages need to come forward for this eclipse energy? Oh, sometimes I can hear a deck thinking, and boy, these animals chatty right now. Okay, bottom of our deck, elephant spirit, learn from the past, right? They call that wisdom when we learn our lesson, when we learn the mistakes and the pitfalls of the past so we don't repeat them, right? What kind of wisdom have you learned from your situations? And you're not going to let them happen again. You know, one thing that just came into my mind, so I'm going to mention it, is one of the things I've had to work on and heal with is addressing a want between a need in my life. And from a few different perspectives. One, from how I spend my resources, money, how I spend my time, and how I give my love, right? Know the difference between a want and a need, okay? We could just want something because we want it, right? Materialism, right? Having the next best car or a watch or jewelry or TV, right? Or home, right? You know, everyone has to have a McMansion these days. And, you know, what are you spending your money on? How can you use your money in a better way? And maybe having gotten a little bit older, right? Like I'm going, geez, I wish I didn't buy so many clothes. I wish that I had invested that money in a different way. I wish that I didn't waste so much time and energy on a person that wasn't returning that energy to me, right? And that's about how we use our discernment, right? Looking at situations and going, is this a want? Is this a need? How does this really benefit me? How does this really help me in my life? That's how we learn and develop wisdom. Porcupine spirit and time for a beginner's mind. So you're starting out, you're a fool, you're in this new life. You have this new cycle. We're in the beginning of October, second day in here. Okay, so it's a new cycle, it's a new opportunity, it's a new month in a new season. Be a beginner, start fresh. That's a 3. We have hummingbird spirit, be here now, right? Staying in the present moment, stay out of the past. Gosh, there's nothing in the past. It is such a wasteland. There's nothing you can talk to. There's nobody you can fix. You know, take your beautiful memories, move forward with them, make new memories. Focus on the things in front of you today, what you have to do today, where you're going, where you see yourself going in the future, right? Just like this hummingbird, right? I am right here today, right now. I need my food for today. I cannot store it. I need my food every day, and I'm tireless in that pursuit. Okay? So think about your life like a hummingbird. Stay in the present moment. Worry about your needs of the day. That is a 7. We have crow spirit, co-create with spirit. And this is an 8 energy. So maybe in the work you're doing, you're co-creating with spirit. You're connected in. Maybe they're guiding you, giving you intuitive hits, leading you on a path. And that's a crow there, right? And they are very spiritual. We have whale spirit. Trust the great mystery of your life, right? The life of a whale is a mystery, isn't it? They live a long time. And that is an 11. We have scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. And this is a 7, right? Like, we're all magical. We all have an element of magic to us. That's our authenticity, right? Is our magic. It's what makes us different. We're all a puzzle piece in this world of a puzzle, right? We all fulfill a role. And we are the magic in that puzzle piece. And that's a 7. Wombat spirit, be at home. Oh, 5, right? Be at home in yourself. Come home to yourself. Right? Be comfortable in who you are. Love yourself. You cannot have any healthy relationship in your life if it doesn't start with loving yourself first, caring for yourself first. You matter. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And groundhog spirit, time to let go. And that's a 4, right? Let go of anything that isn't serving you. Let go of the past. Let go of the need to control. Let go of perfectionism tendencies. Stop restricting yourself. Liberate yourself, right? And just a few examples right here that have come out in the energy today. Let go of disappointment and regret. Turn that around. And that's a 4. And this is about, throwing it up to spirit. Just let go and let spirit, please take the wheel. Figure this out for me, because I can't do it on my own anymore. And otter spirit, you are never alone. And we are never alone. First of all, we have us, we have our soul, we have our higher self. We have our angels and our ancestors that are always with us. Always. So that's quite a few different elements. You are never alone. And that is a 6. We have cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Right? There's endless opportunities in your life for a miracle to occur. You have to align yourself with that energy. You have to want a miracle in your life. And there's all different kinds of miracles, right? Sometimes the most serendipitous, simplest of little things can be a miracle in one's life. It's a 6. We have koi fish spirit. There is always enough. There's always enough. time, there's always enough love, there's always enough money, there's always enough space, there's enough food, there's just always enough. Somehow things always work out, not to worry. That is a 9. We have Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. And this is an 8 energy, right? Have you given your power away to someone? Have you relinquished some kind of control or restrained yourself from speaking up, for advocating from yourself, right? Regain your power, right? Regain it. And that is an 8. And our last animal energy is an 11, Spider Spirit. Make your dreams real, right? Bring your dreams into reality, right? That's an 11. Okay, folks, we are approaching an hour here, and I've been trying really hard to keep these readings under an hour. But with the eclipse energy, I certainly knew it would be a little bit longer reading because there are important messages that need to come out. So I'm not going to review everything. I'm just going to hit on some highlights here. First, we have some opportunities coming in to expand and grow in relationships and work. We have opportunities around pentacles, business, a job, money, something material. And you're alchemizing energies all the time here, right? You're really working through some energies where we want to liberate ourselves. We don't want to restrain ourselves, and we want to reclaim our power. We have a new life coming, and we are poised and ready to receive in it. A change is coming in, and it's time to think like a beginner. You're in this new life. You're in a fresh cycle. How can you approach things in a different way that can bring you to liberation, to peace, to success, if that's what you're working for here? We have the 1111 card, the 4 of Wands. The energy of support is around you. Work on your perfectionism. You're transitioning from a death to a birth, right into this new life. And it might be forbearing for a little while. You might have to get your bearings in it. And it's time to let go. Just let go. Let go. Right? Stop the struggle. We have the energy of home here, right? Being comfortable in your own skin, right? And staying in the present moment. You know, letting yourself come to a state of peace. Knowing that, you know, you have integrity and you're an example for other people. Respect the earth and all the creatures that live in it. You know, step into your power, reclaim your power. Either step into it or reclaim it if you've left it to someone else. And be at home, right? Let yourself be comfortable where you are now. Be at home where you are now. The here and now. And that's 5 energy. 6 energy is milk and honey. Spirit trying to communicate with you, bring in a message. Life is speeding up. It's getting faster, and it always does this time of year. Kids are back in school. It's holiday season, right? I mean, we buzz through fall, right? And into Christmas, and then it's a new year. Then we hibernate in the winter. There's the energy of love that's around you, within you. And we're leaving something behind. We're moving away from something in our life. And there's a spirit of generosity with us, this reciprocal energy that's building in our life. We have 7 energy. We are mending and healing. Maybe we're mending with someone else. We are learning from the past, right? We're developing some wisdom into our lives. We're being in the present moment. We're staying in the here and now. We realize that there's magic within each and every one of us, that we all hold some magic, and there are miracles everywhere. Look around for them. There's all sorts of miracles that occur. You have this large work energy. Something is your labor of love, and you're happy doing this work. You are building a community with it. Maybe a community is helping you. Maybe you're letting them support you. And you have a loyal heart. You're loyal to the things and the people you love in your life. You've been in some kind of lack mentality, and that's fading in your life. You're co-creating with spirit in whatever you're doing, and you're reclaiming your power. For some of you, it's time to go. You've outgrown something, whether this is a job, a relationship, a home situation. And there's real passion and fire and creativity around somebody right now. And there's always enough, right? There's enough time, there's enough money, there's enough space, there's enough resources. And 10 energy, building something, growing something in your life. And you have a very magnetic and attractive energy right now that's bringing in these opportunities. And I think some stability you're looking for in your life. Okay? So stay in that beautiful energy and let these things come into you, right? And as these opportunities come in, really scrutinize them, okay? And realize that somebody could be looking at you with an eye like that too. Wheel spirit with trust the great mystery, right? If you feel like you're in a mystery right now. And spider spirit, make your dreams real, right? And our 22 energy with speed and air and motion, right? Being busier, getting more done, being more powerful, using your power. It's the message I'm getting here. Okay? Really reclaim your power. Reclaim it. If you've given it away. All right, we got eclipse season here. Well, not a season, but an eclipse day. Some eclipse energy around us. You know, destiny's calling. We've got the winds of change here. We've got time to go. We've got magnetic energy. There's really endless potential and possibilities here on how you can use the energies to heal and grow in your life. All right, spirit guides, angels, what energies are available to the collective right now? Yeah, the messages are just flowing today. Okay, bottom of the deck is illumination, right? Really getting some illumination in your life, seeing things clearly, understanding them better, on a higher level, on a higher plane, right? Staying out of the weeds and really getting to the clarity. We have change. You can't stop change. Change is going to come whether you want it to or not, so align with it. New beginning is here, fresh new start, fresh new way to be in the world. You are protected. If you are on this spiritual path, if you are doing this work and co-conspiring with spirit, you have divine protection right now. Spirit is saying it's time to take some action here. Step into action, reclaim your power. And blessings are pouring into your life. Let yourself be free. Demonstrate your free will. Right? Free yourself from things that restrain you. And truth. Speak the truth, be the truth, let the truth come in. There's great potential for success here. Great potential, whether this is in a relationship, in a job, both of those things. Leadership, right? We're stepping into our power. We're reclaiming our power. We're going to be the leaders this world needs, and this world needs some good leaders. And patience, staying patient, right? Being patient, being a patient person, patience with others, patience with energy. You know, you're working towards your wish fulfillment and it's coming in. Stay patient. And wonders. It is a miraculous, wondrous universe. Pay attention. Experience it. You're thriving right now. Some of you are just thriving right now. You're in this 8 energy. You're working hard. You're putting the effort in. You're healing, right? You're magnetic and these energies are coming in. That's the change with this eclipse. It's the igniter. It's the trigger. It wakes everybody up. Gets everybody going. Thinking more clearly. Seeing things more clearly. Willing to heal. Where before maybe they've been resisting healing. And flexibility, right? Being a flexible person, not being rigid, not being controlling, letting other people help you, letting other people support you, being open to suggestions, right? Collaborative, cooperative. It's going to be really important in this new energy, okay? So try your hardest. And abundance, right? Abundance is coming in. It's flooding your life. And gateway, right? Elevate your energies. Take this opportunity with this eclipse energy today. You know, it's around for a couple of days, right? Take this opportunity to release and elevate. Let go of pain, fear, shame, blame, disappointments, failures, restraints, whatever it is. Let it all go. Release it all. Let it go. And elevate. All right, everyone. Happy eclipse. Powerful, powerful reading here today. I really hope you take the time to watch it in its totality. There are incredible messages here for you all. Incredible messages, important messages, life transformative messages here. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you more than you will ever know. I'd love to hear from you all too. How is this energy affecting you? Do you need any help? Okay. Sending love and light to all, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye, everyone.